their own 24.
I don't really know the commission like that.
Throwing down.
He's making up his own rules. I don't know, man. We go along with it from there.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Like, bro, he tried to get mad at me for this is my first year doing franchise, period. You know what I mean? But they got bidding on free agency for a reason, right? So I'm over here trying to bid with him. And he gonna get mad at me for bidding with him. Well, what the fuck? Talking about y'all can go ahead thank the Cowboys user for bidding against me. We're gonna have random bids now. What the fuck? I mean, crazy.
Come out throwing here on first down.
Oh!
And his throw is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back.
I don't know,
there
bro.
wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to
hit him in the
think
head,
on early
like
downs like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try the right side with Elliott.
Oh, I
got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
And we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run through it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Shit.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly
this
does,
thing like on all pro or some shit, bro.
That's to the defense because they
you ain't supposed to be able to see the
kicker. It's what we
kicker.
call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire.
Yeah, bro.
And they did, holding them to a field goal.
Because, like, hey, whenever I kicked, I could see my dot. You're not supposed to see the dot. Yeah. What the
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here. First and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down.
You were like right there on the borderline being in the box.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago.
He's big as hell. He's a big-ass receiver, bro.
Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A good return there.
That's crazy.
13
no
yards.
reason to be that big.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
Bro, for real.
We can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, one of these times I'm going to get him started. Shit.
Brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, fuck that up. I should have kept running.
Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
I'll keep fucking that up.
Now this is going to carry well into the
end zone
for a
didn't he?
touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden,
he got me too.
The pressure comes
broke
and
my
he
ankles.
goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins on third down.
Oh, good catch.
Reed has it.
Like I was there.
They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
You broke that man's ribs.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I'm trying to collect. Watch out, watch out. Grace don't travel.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Oh, push me forward.
9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash,
you son of a bitch.
it's a lot easier to stay upright, see
I
the
swear.
field, and make a run as we just saw
Man can
there.
never get
Tough
through.
sledding. They lose a yard there
Without-
on 3rd.
You know, someone
Not
breaking
the
a block.
result they were looking for there on
That's what
3rd
it is.
down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're able to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Haskins down around his goal line.
No.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested.
Let's go get him, y'all. Let's go get him.
It would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Check 99. Check.
All right, yeah, back up. We ain't gonna go get you now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is
Oh, they
incomplete.
hold me.
Not only was the call
I could have
spot
switched to
on,
none of them.
how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
It's a good game, bro, for real.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
I like how
he's
he's like a magnet towards everybody else.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 6. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
That's what we needed.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do
bro.
because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. And they found the opening and exploited it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled
Felt like
for
I was never
and
gonna
take
score.
it.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh.
Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
I know some teams.
GG, though, bro. GG. My dog.
And went and made the interception.
That's good, goddamn.
The first down.
Oh.
And
shit,
went the
bro.
wrong way there. Losing
Feel like
yardage
trash because I
back
can't
at the
get Zeke started.
43-yard line. The loss loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make
going
that up.
crazy with everybody else.
Second and 13. Second and 13. Buying time to his left. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish
the thing is, like,
first and goal.
Can't gain shit with this nigga.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Josh Doxson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys,
in this one league, though, bro, you got creative play. So my little credit, quarterback, I dot niggas up with him real quick.
Here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Bitch got 92 speed, 93 throwing power.
Got the momentum going, right? That's
and he got an X.
You come right back with another pass play to finalize things.
His X is blitz radar, but I gotta rush for 5 yards or 10+ yards 3 times in a row, some shit like that. Like, what the fuck? What type of fuckery is that?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins.
I only got that takeoff shit where I could, like, avoid niggas faster.
Kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Yeah, I only forgot that. Yeah, at least I got 2 more things to unlock.
But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this
every
hole.
Quarterback, they get
See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive
weird,
early on
right?
as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and
There we go. Should have got 2.
Escape,
Plus the X is 3.
Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply
But
doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Sack this nigga 6 times in the first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight.
Hey, it was 3-0 the whole half. And I said, fuck it, start taking off. I ain't gonna lie, he was holding me.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it
holding
comes
me
out
till
to
I
the
started taking off.
25-yard line.
So that beat though.
The Washington offense
hold me
at
for
the
a little
line
bit. You
and
can hold
ready
me
to
too
roll.
long.
And
Yeah,
that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down.
Oh shit, won it.
Way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down
big. Small
you're being
would
shut out.
fucking look going, ain't
kind of kickstarts them. It's a first down for the Redskins.
Trying to keep Howard out the game, but stay your ass about that.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield.
I got Howard.
If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're
James
in the
White.
linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play
James
develop,
White hit him.
he heads out
He hit him though.
flat
You know what I mean?
first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
We ain't gonna bring that nigga out,
That's
so
what
I
we
need
just
him.
saw there for a nice pickup.
No gain on the screen there at second down. Had the completed pass,
That
but
bitch
for no
injury
gain,
prone like a
stopped
motherfucker.
right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Paid him a little check though.
They go play action now. Haskins. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
1-1.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I've decided I don't want this man to score.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Pittsburgh. Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 1. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
17-0.
2nd and 4. Flushed out right.
Yeah,
He'll run it.
He's sticking my quarterback, though. I just got my quarterback injured.
Now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is when they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Hey, let's go. Watch the slant.
He ain't got that escape all this shit, though.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing
I'll be trying to run behind the line.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what the difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild. He did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down,
fuck all that.
Able to push his way through. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Nice. I think this is first year.
3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
I ain't gonna lie, my feelings hurt.
Ready? 50 seconds to Mike. Here we go, G.
I don't even know who the fuck I got.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets
I'm up 17-0, like,
down to
I want
the
to quit.
2-yard line.
Talking about my connection like that, nigga.
A couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott.
Pause the game and ask that nigga.
Watch the safety creep.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup.
Oh, man. I can't even get. Oh, my God. Hey, my niggas don't even want to block for this QB, bro.
Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and it's an important
one
from a personal standpoint.
My whole team
there. Sack number 100,
That's
and what
crazy.
has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Some nigga named Mond, M-O-N-D. Who the fuck this nigga is?
Here's Elliott.
Oh, come on, Zeke.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. This is caught, and they're going to mark him down
This man
short,
Mon, I'm about to show out with
maybe
this
by
nigga too.
about a yard, if that. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
He got good mid-accuracy. That's all I need.
At a tight angle.
Some good mid-accuracy.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
I'm going to go talk shit. Yeah, I can't believe you injured that man.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
That man,
and let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line 55, line 55. I'm coming.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's flushed it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. The football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you see, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Wad Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson.
I understand that.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Damn, he injured my dog.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big for
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go with Thompson again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Haskins will throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down to Thompson on the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
2nd down, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
God damn.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
You injured my goddamn quarterback, bro. What? Can't believe. Very disappointing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, I can throw him a little bit, though.
It's complete.
Get off me.
All the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Let's get it, Coop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
My bad, bro. I'm just trying to test this new QB out.
Second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Fuck, that hurts.
2nd and 10.
Yeah.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Make an easy throw.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Threw to the wrong dude.
Reuben Foster picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
The whole game without getting picked. Now he gets picked. Oh, my gosh.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Field goal in the entire second half.